You're named NFC Defensive Player of the Week for the third time. Do those weekly awards meaningful to you along the way?
They're okay. You know me, I'm all about the end goal and the journey, so I'm going to enjoy it and enjoy my process to get me where I want to go.
DQ said you're better than you were the first 2 years. Do you feel better? Is it showing up on the field?
Yeah, I do feel better in every aspect, how I'm doing, how I'm eating, how I'm living. You know, and that's just the work that I put in, and the results are finally starting to show. So it goes to show if you put in the work and you commit and you just stay consistent, great things can happen.
Michael, what do you remember about playing this quarterback in the Tennessee game last year?
I remember him running a lot. You know, we getting after it and we getting the victory. So hopefully we could do that again.
Is that the frustrating thing, though? You got out for these quarterbacks, and some of these running quarterbacks, you know, get some licky runs out there, scrambling. You're trying to get them, and I know that drive before the half.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little frustrating, but, you know, that's just the nature of the game. You know, they running for their lives and we hunting, so it's all about the nature.
You want to keep running for their lives.
Mm-hmm.
You got to prepare for the run, though, with him this week, though, seriously.
Yeah, you know, we're going to treat him just like the last couple of weeks. Guys who's running, guys who are a little bit more mobile. You saw a big run against him and the Giants and him getting outside that pocket, so we got to be prepared.
How much has DeMarcus Lawrence helped you in this early part of your career, and then how much does he help you on Sundays?
You know, DeMarcus just helps me with the mindset, where to go, you know. He's a big one about the mindset of how we're going to hunt and how we're going to dominate. And definitely, especially in the run game where he's like the most dominant, you know, I learned from him and how he approaches it and what he's looking at and his keys. And he's helped me adapt to get better in the run.
What was with all the work you put in the offseason on technique and talking to different guys, what was the most important thing for you? Was it that, or was it finding exactly what your body and weight needed to be with the responsibilities you had here? Did one go before the other, or how did
No, they were hand in hand. And obviously, as all you know, knowledge is the most important thing that you can ever have in life. A wise man, being a wise man. So just learning the game at a higher level than most. I feel like I understand the game, my anticipation of what I'm saying, my reads and everything. Knowledge is just that important. So the ability to learn. If you're able to learn in anything, and you want to get better at it, you will.
When you're closing in on a quarterback, what are you thinking of?
Me, I don't know. I just close in pretty fast.
Mike McCarthy said that you got a rep at tight end. How'd you do with that?
He was very disappointed in my route, but I told him I didn't warm up. I just went out there on the fly. I look forward to running it back this Friday.
Are you running back this Friday? What did Wilson look like when you went in so fast? I mean, you got there pretty quick. I mean, was he surprised that you closed like that?
He was definitely probably surprised because he dropped right away. So he definitely saw me and was like, oh, man, and then hurried up and turned. So that was always pretty interesting. But y'all know that's what the Lion do.
Yeah, you get a kick out of that when you come fast and the eyes are bucked. And
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Like at what point, you were talking about, I think on the Pat McAfee show about just growling and scaring rookies and things like that. At what point did the Lion kind of become your entire personality and stuff?
You know, I just adapted to it. You know, I feel like some things you just got to embrace, and I feel like my energy and positivity, the things that I'm trying to bring into the guys and finding their own ego and finding themselves. I know I joke a lot around about it, but, like, I really feel like that's just who I am and who I want to be. And, like, when I always get my chance to talk in front of the room, I talk about the lion hunt and, like, the preciseness and how methodical it has to be and how lions have to work as a team to get what they need and so they can feed their families. I said, if you look at this is what we are, bro. Like, we out here trying to hunt this guy and we trying to kill these people so we can feed our families. Like, that's our why. I said, no matter if it's nature or in life, everyone has a why. And, like, every week we get a chance to go out there and fight for ours. So I said, we got to be a pack of lions, and Tay's a jaguar, and, you know, everyone's just finding their. And then Mozzie said he's an orca now because I bring up the orca talk and how they. So, you know, everyone is just finding their own identity of who they want to be. So it's pretty cool, and that's why I do it.
When did you come up with this lion celebration? Did you practice that?
Yeah, I was practicing it in camp, you know, when I was just joking around with Dak, growling at him and crawling at him. And then someone, like, taking it out, he was like, man, you should really do that. I was like, all right, man, why don't I just try it out? And, you know, now people love the the cross. So I'm trying to find a name for it. So if y'all got anything, just help me out, and we're gonna name it something.
The line crawl?
Yeah, I might give you I might give you a 1%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you give me a name.
Your ball security, it looks better this fumble return. Is that something you worked on?
Nah, I just gotta make it look pretty sometimes for Bones because he be having a heart attack when he sees my ball security. So I do that all for Bones.
Dan Quinn talked about the difference being in your defense this year, player on player, kind of leadership or pushing each other.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think was the driver to that, and why you see more kind of player almost coaching each other up this year versus other years?
Yeah, I just think it's the confidence, and everybody know who we had coming in, and I just think it started with our best players, and we pushing each other. I didn't shy from it either. Coming in, I said, I hope everybody's ready to work. I hope everyone's ready to take this thing to another level because that's where I want to go. And if you want to go there, you got to bring everyone around you with it. So I think our leaders did a great job of just bringing everyone on the same level as us and getting everyone prepared because we don't want it to just be, we got 11 guys who's ready to go to war. In the Spartan 300 movie, they had 300 men, and they stood ground. They said, all of us, we're going to anchor down, and we're going to fight, and we're going to kill. And that's how we feel about every, guy on our roster.
You opened talking about the end goal. It wasn't about the NFC Player of the Week. It's the end goal. How do you keep them not being satisfied with the 6 who had continue that hunger and that relentlessness to get the end goal?
Just know there's always out more, and you just got to keep your humility and your faith going, and you just got to stay as grounded as you can and walk with God, man, and just stay where you at in the moment, and don't look too far ahead, and don't say, we done this, and just reminder, we're 2-0 because of execution and how we prepared. That's why we're 2-0. We're not 2-0 because of anything else. So just remember what's our process, where we at in our process, where we want to be at going into the game on Sunday. When you have that confidence and preparation meets the game, you see the results. So that's what I try to tell the guys. We're 2-0 this week because of our preparation execution. Let's make it 3-0.
You and Osa came in the same draft class. He has 3 sacks. What have you seen from his development and kind of what's clicking probably for him this year?
Yeah, Osa's coming for everything that he wants and deserves. He's trying to make a statement saying, hey, I could be a premier D-tackle guy too. And, he asked me a bunch of questions and I feed him what I think. And I think now Osa's doing a way better at feeling the rush after I told him you got to stop anticipating what you want to do. Set your rushes up. Use your power. Use what God gifted you. Osa's a big, strong old dude. So I was like, bro, you got to show people you're not a finesse guy. Like, now everyone could be a finesse. And, once he started incorporating his power and showing people within, bringing out his finesse, he's been creating a lot of success. So I think he can be an 8 to 10 sack guy.
He works out a lot. He was just talking about, the amount of work that he put in. The teammate, do you notice when a guy is putting that level of focus on building his own body in that way?
Yeah, for sure. When I see Osa in the weight room, I don't go nowhere near Osa. I let him do what he likes to do. Every time you go in there, Osa got some heavyweight going, and I'm not lifting no heavyweight. I tell Ish that too. So, I stay away from him. But you be like, damn, every time you look in there, he's in a full drenched sweat, and he's in prime mode. So, that's Osa's work ethic and who he is, and he hasn't changed from it since the day he got here.
Micah, after the fumble, you were looking for somebody in the corner. Who were you looking for if he stands up?
Yeah, I had my uncle in the suite, man, and it was his first game at AT&T, and just at that time, he literally went up to the owner's suite to get food, and he missed out on his game ball. So I said, you just missed a moment of a lifetime. So, that's bad luck on him.
So your suite is next to the owner's suite?
No, I don't have a suite next to the owner's suite. Mine is down there, but he went up there for food and stuff.
Were you going to throw it to him?
Yeah, I was going to give it to him and dap him up and get a cool moment with him, but of course he missed out on it, so it doesn't even matter.
Osa, you has a wrestling background. When you look at the way that he plays, can you see that in him as being someone who could recognize?
Oh, for sure. The way he comes out his hips and the way he sinks down on them double teams and do the things he do, very freaky stuff. You definitely see the background. And that's why even in the offseason, Osa linked up with me a couple times about going to boxing and things like that because he understands the importance of it.
One quick one. You got see the Bible with you. You just talked about. Is that new? Is it something you?
No, this isn't new. Me and my homie talk about our faith and stuff every day, and he sends me daily devotions. I was like, so just recently he was like, you want a book yourself so you could start bringing up the topics? I was like, yeah, just send me it. So he sent me the book, And so far, I'm getting pretty good at it. Like, I'm trying to learn more about, my faith and where I want to be and the importance of just staying in the moment. And it's okay to appreciate your successes and appreciating who you are and what you are, because God made you for who you are. And, it's important for all people to understand, like, it's okay. Like, you're going to be great. Like, don't be down on yourself like you're perfect. Like, and when you say you're not perfect and you're not good for who you are, you're basically criticizing God. So just remember, God made you who you are. You're special in your own way. So always remember that. So tap into your daily devotion.
All right, man.
Thank you, Micah. Thanks, Micah.
For sure.